Lisa Sanko.
Actually, no, I'm back. I need 5,000 more words in how to say I'm pissed off and I'm sad. Of course, my computer crashes. I look so tired. Okay, I'm gonna intro this a little bit first and foremost. I thought I would talk more while I'm just gonna plant these cuttings because it's definitely time. Here we go. But I'm just gonna intro this a little bit first. This is going to be a vlog or just like me documenting this process essentially. I just got off the phone with a label and that feels very weird to say. Very exciting though, and I just got a really good vibe. So I was like, yeah, okay, I can probably start like documenting now because I actually think that this is going to be happening. We're going to be essentially working together. So me and a writer, producer, whatever, we're going to be working together in a thing coming up. And I'm going to take you guys along on that process. I'm going to film me writing. I'm going to film the process just in general. I'm going to bring the camera when I go to the studio. You're gonna be with me during that whole process. So I'm gonna film everything. I don't really care if anyone cares to watch it. It's more like for me because I really want to be able to like look back at it because it's one of those things that sometimes you just do them like once. That's essentially what I want to do and what I'm going to do. I'm going to document everything. I'm so sorry for the mess. But yes, I'm going to be planting up these flowers and I might talk a bit about like what it is that I'm about to do and like essentially the like the broad like view or the broad spectrum of what I'm going to be taking you along on. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking. Is this gonna work? I think it can. So I wanted to like, okay, yes, I write my lyrics, but I'm not 100% with writing the rest of it. So I basically reached out to him and I said, hey, I want some help writing this and this. And so yeah, that's how it all came about. And then we just had a meeting over the phone like an hour ago. So it's more of like a cooperation type of thing. Like you get to be a part of the whole process. You essentially get to be a part of things. I'm just kind of very excited for what's to come. And I'm hopeful and I'm excited, and it really made me like I don't know, I just feel happy about life right now and it gave me some hope essentially. But you know, there's if there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, so essentially that's what I'm gonna be doing, and you just heard all that while watching me plant some plants, but you know, what's more me than that? It's gonna be fun to document it. It's gonna be fun to edit it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna split them up. I don't know. But I think I might do two. So this is going to be, you know, you get to follow along on the journey, and that's gonna be fun. Då har vi skrivit på. Okay, I've been sat going through voice memos on my phone. I woke up maybe like an hour ago, and I just kind of like got dressed, sat up, and started going through some of them. I've just kind of been like writing down which ones of them I think could possibly be the start of something, or like that I could build off of. So that's kind of been what I've been doing. But yeah, I've just kind of been going through them. Oh shit. I've just kind of been like going through them. I'm not sure how fun it would be to like film, but I'm gonna film of me going through the voice memos, and this is just how I'm deciding to start off. I'm gonna go through all of them. I'm gonna write down which voice memo it is and lyrics or parts of that voice memo that I like and that I would want to kind of build off of, essentially. Yeah, and then I might also send some of that to Philip, Philip is the person that I'm working with to create my first single, basically, or my debut single, essentially, which sounds insane to say, but yeah. And right now at the start of it, it feels like going through my voice memos and things that I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of good, you know, everything like that now feels completely just not right. Like, I feel like everything sounds like shit. I'm going through the situation that I went through when I recorded my demos. I'm just going through mentally the same thing where I feel like everything is shit. And I feel like I'll feel that way up until the point where I hear a final result that I'm okay with. Then maybe I will be able to accept that everything isn't shit. Kind of where I'm at right now, I feel like everything is not good enough. Or I feel like some snippets right there is good enough, but that's not enough. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and just try to write everything down and like space it out mentally, like which I'll try to go for like 3. I'll try to narrow down to 3 different like melodies or concepts, and I think I'll send those over to Philip and just kind of to see what he thinks. And if he thinks all of those are shit, then I'll start right over. And I actually look like absolute shit. I look so tired. That is insane. Wow. Okay, essentially what I'm doing is I'm just putting like what I'm calling a lyric dump, and you can't really see that green text right there. Actually I can barely see it. That's not a great pen to use on that paper. But I'm just like writing down the lyrics and then what voice memo that is, to try to separate them and see which ones I think are worth looking into a bit more. This is a fun paper that I've drawn up, which is essentially just a lot of voice memos, but it's just the number of them. So I'm gonna go through and listen to the ones, because I've written down the ones that I thought was, you know, maybe this could be something, you know? So I'm just gonna be listening and writing that down. I also told 3 of my closer friends during these couple of days. I only signed the contract, well, this Tuesday. I told 3 of my friends, and except like my mom, my dad, and my sister, that's it so far. I don't think I've told anyone else. There's still this like fear that it's gonna be horrible or like that the song isn't gonna be as good as I want it to be, because I really want a song that I feel for, you know, that I actually, you know, like if somebody else sang it, because I don't know, I think it's weird to listen to yourself. Like obviously I'm gonna have to listen to it, but it's this weird thing to listen to yourself and like your own songs, that kind of thing. I just feel like it's a weird concept. Maybe I'll feel differently if it's a song that means something. I don't know, because I haven't really finished one. I only have like starters to everything. So yeah, there's a few to go through, but I'm gonna just like kind of push through it. Question is, can you send, you know, your record label, producer, whatever, voice memos and be like, okay, just so you know, none of these are finished. I go between different melodies, you know, none of these are, you know, on tune, the same melody, you know, consistent. I'm all over the place, but like, is there anything that you don't 100% just hate? But I think they got potential. I'm hiding my nose because I took a blow my nose and I got all red because I think I'm allergic to something, but like, don't mind that. I'm just sitting in my bed and I realized that I had started writing and kind of like trying to put together something here. There's a short first verse and like 2 sentences of maybe a chorus, but yeah, I'm just trying to like multitask a little bit to figure out something to send to Philip so that we can kind of, you know, go back and forth, see what might be something, because, you know, I have my visions of what something can be, and maybe he can add to other ones that would make me feel better about those than I do about the ones that I think are maybe better than the others. So it's a bit messy. I'm going to record those and then I'm gonna just put the ball in his corner for a bit and see what he says, and then I think I'm gonna send it to a few of my friends as well and see what they say, and then I'm gonna go from there. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take some of the ones that I have and just send some of the ones to him. I don't know why this part makes me nervous. Like, it's stupid. It's just like a draft. Okay. So I sent Philip the voice memos, and I've also sent them to my sister at this point. He's picked a favorite. I kind of have 2 or 3 that I'm kind of like in between. His favorite is also a very short, like, voice memo. I also really like that one, but as I said, it's quite short, so it's the most amount of work. But yeah, I don't know. I do like the melody the best. I've written a little bit more to it. I wrote that yesterday. I had an idea in my head when I was cooking, and then I was like, oh, I'll just finish this and then I'll go do it. Never do that. I completely forgot what I was thinking. I forgot the melody, what I was saying, everything. So that's where we're kind of at. We're kind of in like deciding mode. I think I'm gonna send the voice memos to a few of my friends and see what they think. And I just kind of wanted to give an update. Like, that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of in the stage of picking what idea of a song to go with. Okay, so we're having a meal and it's about an hour, well, 50 minutes away until we start, so that's exciting.
Eller jag kan skicka en länk eller bara. Jag skickar den till din telefon.
Yeah.
Det är bara ett tomt projekt.
Ja.
Men när vi väl har hittat någonting som vi tycker låter bra, då tänker jag att du flyttar in det här. Till exempel då, som om du öppnar det här projektet nu.
Ja. Se voice, mic och sen track.
Precis. Och det är väl typ så jag tänker att vi skulle kunna göra då. Eller att jag liksom sett om jag...
Okay, so we basically started just going a bit back and forth, and this is what my lyric sheets look like right now. And eventually we ended up with a version. So now we have, from just having this, and I mean this right here then, not that, lyric wise, we now almost have a full song to go off of. I completely forgot to film all the, like, when it was actually stuff was happening and we were, you know, actually writing. I sang a bit and he put some drums over it. It's a bit, I'm a bit out of like time here because basically my AirPods, like, there's a bit of a time before the actual like sound reaches the phone, so there's a bit of a shift in time there. So I'm not completely on time, but that will fix itself later. So this is just like, we now have a very like broad spectrum to go off of. So we have some lyrics right here. Mine are very messy, but you know, we'll see. I'm gonna write through these to make them a bit cleaner. That's kind of that. We were just kind of going not back and forth essentially. I mean, I obviously did most of the writing, but that's what I wanted. I want it to be, you know, my song. He was kind of just going off of certain words and like a little bit of a like something to go off of. So that way I have a little bit of a clearer view of everything. I'm not 100% with the lyrics right now, but there's time to improve that. I'm not 100% with the beat right now either. I feel like it sounds a bit simple for the type of song. But this is obviously a very like broad view of it. This isn't the finished thing. But yeah, I'm gonna write through that. It was a good talk. I feel like we did a lot. Okay, so we were folding laundry over here, or not folding it, but we're ironing it, so excuse that for right now. I'm having doubts right now. I don't know if this is just a part of the process, like you hate everything that you do because it's yours, and you compare it to other people's or whatever, but I don't know, I feel like I want to change the original song idea. But I also don't want to give up on the one that we have. So I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, do you think maybe, could I cram in 2 songs to gather your thoughts and to put them all into one thing, even though I think if that thing is a good thing, maybe it's great to do just one and focus all your energy on that. Right now, however, I'm just not 100% on the original idea. And I'm questioning the way that everything is sounding right now. So, yesterday, I couldn't really sleep. And I started going through voice memos and trying to, like, you know, look at the song. I felt that it sounded a bit just like monotone. So I was like, okay, maybe we can get something more fun for a chorus, and I wrote something else. And now I'm sitting down and trying to record that into the app that we have, which we're corresponding through. Let me show you how I'm not just wanna argue. Life is crazy, you have always been the one to hold it down. hold it down. We've been through heartaches. Been through heartaches. Bad decisions. And so many fun nights out. Been through heartaches. Okay, I'm just gonna record that in so I have it. When life is crazy, you have always been the one to hold it down. We've been through heartaches, bad decisions, and some really fun nights out. Någonting konkret.
Ja, det är väl en del. Poppare eller något jazzigare eller något souligare. Det finns ju liksom så mycket man kan göra. Jag tänker Jakob, vi kan ta den här till att jag slänger lite idéer så får du säga nej, ja, nej, försök igen. Typ lite så. För då har vi typ någonting att
Wanna show you how it all comes down to one thing, it's alright.
vi kanske ska köra på det istället, va?
Ja, men vi kan väl göra det. Jag vet inte, det känns så släpigt. Samtidigt som det liksom, det går ganska fort ändå, men...
Ja, vi kan ju se. Om vi skippar... För det är då... Ja, precis. Man skulle nog fan kunna göra det ännu snabbare. För det blir lite coola med här.
Precis. Alltså det är just att den biten inte blir för liksom utdragen. För då tror jag det låter väldigt monotont liksom.
Ja,
och pågår liksom väldigt länge. Jag vet inte, det här känns lite kyrkligt.
Ja, just det. Men jag tror att det är något så jävla... lite roligare.
Så här orgel typ.
Ja. Jag har helt med. Vi tar något
We're finished. My battery died, so I don't know. I filmed a little bit with my phone, just like the rough, just basically the base of everything that we did today. We did kind of a baseline and a little bit like that today, and it was kind of like comforting to me. I could see a little bit more of what we were doing and where that was maybe going to end up, because the song it didn't, like, I had one vision before we started and then it turned quite different from that, which isn't bad. It's just that I had a little bit of a harder time to switch what I thought the music was going to be around it. So now I feel a little bit more like comforted, and it's easier for me to go in with a little bit more confidence now that I know that it's starting to turn into something that maybe I could be proud of, you know? I'm going to record Friday, Saturday next week. I'm so excited, like actually incredibly excited. I don't really know how to 100% feel about it, but I'm so excited. One of my friends is coming with me. The other one couldn't come. She had other school obligations and other stuff, so she couldn't come. But my other one could. So you will be seeing Anna again. You've seen her before on my channel, that is, not in this video. That's incredibly exciting as well, that I have somebody with me and that I'm not alone in there. Because, you know, I don't know him like that. I don't get any weird vibes, nothing like that. But still, you travel quite far and then you go, it's comforting to have somebody that you know with you. So I've brought her along. Lovely of her that she could come. I do appreciate it. Thank you if you see this. I'm just gonna listen to it 3,000 times and go over if I want to change some words here and there or not, and then just kind of try to maybe put some harmonies in, or like try some stuff and maybe some ad-libs to see what I like before going in there, so I can kind of like, you know, try it and then we'll see what we think. But yeah, so that's nice, but that's kind of it. Very exciting, and I'm now really looking forward to going up to record and everything to really like get a full picture, like what it's gonna be. As of after this meeting right now, extremely excited. I'm excited and I'm very hopeful. Essentially all we did is what I hoped that today would be. Kind of just, I'd spoken about my concerns and he just said that, okay, we'll do that today then. So that was nice, which is also like a comfort when you work with somebody, that they're actually like, you know, they take your concerns and your wants into consideration with what we do today or tomorrow, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, and we didn't end up going with the other chorus that I did. I did another chorus because I was panicking and thinking that everything was shit, so I did another one, and we did not end up going with that as of right now. And I still don't feel like doing that, so we're not gonna do it. Which, I mean, I think we should just stick to the original idea that we had, because I don't think that that's a bad idea, so I don't want to ruin it with something that might not completely fit, you know? Okay, it is 2 days before the first recording day. I am listening to the song, I am putting some notes down, and basically just trying to figure out what I want the background to be like and like the actual music. It's difficult. It's really difficult because it's obviously my first song, but you want everything to be perfect and you want everything to be great, and you just kind of have to remind yourself also that maybe the first time isn't going to be the best thing ever. It's not going to be completely perfect. Maybe I'll feel 10,000 times better about it once the music is there, but I don't really know what to say. I don't really know why I turned the camera on. I thought I'd do like a check-in, but then I was like, I kind of have a headache right now as well, so it's not the best time. It's right before I'm about to go to bed. I'm emotionally going in and out of being really excited and feeling anxious about it. That's kind of the best way that I can like explain it. It's gonna be really nice to just kind of, I don't know, try it and just see what happens, you know. Even if absolutely nothing comes from it, I don't really expect anything to come from it. Even if, you know, obviously I hope something comes from it. It's gonna be really nice just as an experience to have done something like this. Well, life is crazy and you have